Simone, CEO, Ronald Mcdonald House here in Randwick. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Well, thank you for having me in the home, and I was very fortunate just to have a chat with Courtney there and hear the story about Georgie, and very touching. If we could share today about what we need to do to the home, and
Sure.
You touched on programs, and we did say we won't talk about it off camera. Let's just go straight into it. Tell us about programs. What does programs mean when you mention the word programs?
So programs for us are not just our house, which is obviously a magical place for our families, where they obviously get to create those connections with each other when they're going through these, the most difficult times in their lives. But we also have family rooms. So we currently have 3 family rooms. They're just nurturing non-clinical environments inside hospitals, which support carers who've been sitting by the bedside for a long time or have just driven a long way for appointments. So it's just a nurturing space where they can refresh and recharge. It's like a mini Ronald McDonald House in the hospital where families can go, sit down, volunteers take care of them by bringing them a cup of tea or coffee. They bake muffins, make toasties. It's just a non-clinical space where they can just kind of recharge before they have to go back out and sit on the ward. And then we have the learning program. So the learning program offers educational support for any student that's had significant amount of time out of school because they've been unwell. So
and the Ronald McDonald House funds 100% of that?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
And we do talk about programs. We talk about programs within the home, but we do have to talk about it because the reality is we do need the money for the house.
Absolutely.
There is the other type of programs.
Yep.
There are programs in us taking the home to the next level. And I don't mean the next level in because it's perfect. The home is perfect. It feels like a home. We couldn't create a better environment for our families with where we're at.
Yep.
But if it starts off at 10 rooms, ends up at 20, now we're at 30.
Yep.
But we need to see that grow. Are there any plans? What's happening? How do we house more people? How do we make this available to more people?
So, we are looking at capital expansion. So we are hopeful that we are going to get some land on the hospital redevelopment site where we can build a 60-room facility, or home, a 60-room home, which doubles our capacity to serve more families. And so obviously that means more money to keep those doors open because
more
our
money
families
needed. More money needed
because our families don't pay to stay here, they don't pay to use our family rooms, they don't pay to get tutoring. So everything that we provide them is at a cost to us, and so that's why fundraising and donations are so important. So they support us in keeping our doors open. Yep.
My team at Bloodstock Auction and my community, we've ran auctions year on year, and last year we raised $100,000.
Amazing.
And this year we want to do it again. So I know myself personally, can I raise or can I donate $10,000 or $20,000 on my own or do these things as an individual?
Yep.
But by leaning on communities, we can times that by 10.
Yeah.
And then by having a further community, like the Ronald McDonald House community as a whole, from people who have been here, people who know about the home, people who just appreciate the home as in the holistic part of what it brings to the community and to people coming to hospital. Can you tell us about how we can double the money once again?
Sure. So we have 48-hour gift a night where you can pledge in support of a family staying for a night. So our costs to keep a room open a night are $160. And so I know you guys are very generously trying to raise $100,000 within your Bloodstock community, and you're always so successful at that, and you always do a great job, and you are an amazing advocate and ambassador for us in that space.
The least we can do.
No, but it's so valuable, and I know that you're putting that towards match giving. So $100K becomes $200K, and for us that's 1,250 nights of accommodation that is supported. It's just the fact that means the operational funding of a house. People are so excited always to put money into doing a project or, creating a better space. We've done that. Like our space is beautiful now, as you said before, and but we need to keep our doors open, and we need to be able to keep doing the little things that support families while they're staying with us, or using our family rooms, or getting tutoring in our learning program.
Yeah. So Simone, if I could just break that down. So my team and I running a charity auction, asking Stallion owners, stud farms to donate covers. We sell the covers, 100% of the proceeds that we raise comes to the house. For the farms themselves, we say, sure, we'll take 100% of the proceeds from that cover that we auctioned off, or we're happy to give 50% of that back to the farm because they have got the operation cost also.
Absolutely.
So with 100% of the proceeds we raise, we get it to $100,000. Now that's 650 odd rooms.
625 nights.
625 nights. With a gift a night, we double that. So from 625 nights, that now goes to 1,250 nights. So we're talking 3 years to keep a room open for a family. That's 3 years as a whole.
That's right.
That's crazy.
It's
so
amazing,
as a team, as a community, it's got nothing to do with me, it's got to do with our community. It's not me, it's my community that I'm leaning on, and then the wider community that for the work that but I'll do whatever it takes to raise that money. And then we're going to ask the wider community to double the money on gift tonight. So Simone, I appreciate you welcoming me into the home once again. I look forward to running the auction in June. We're asking our members to dig deep once again. And then doing that before gift tonight.
You know, we can't, you know how much we value and appreciate you, and that extends to the wider community that support you at auction and in every other way that you are advocating for us out in your community. We appreciate it, so thank you.
No problem. And I do want to finish on this. We do have a lot of things aligned here because the horse community, the horse racing community, are a rural type community, especially the breeding side. You know, we don't stand stallions in Randwick or Coogee. So these stallions are standing in a rural area, and the families are coming from rural, regional areas.
Absolutely.
So there are a lot of alignments here. So it makes our job so much easier knowing that we are working with the Ronald McDonald House, and we do want to give back. So I really appreciate all the work you guys do, and thank you.
No, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Ta.